So we're on.
Yeah.
Okay, well we're here playing Khan of Prax, the new Gloranthan card game by Rainer Knizia. And we have a very international table here of people who are going to help us play today. So my name is Michael O'Brien. My initials are MOB Mob, so that's what often people know me at Chaosium. You want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Janet McCandless.
And you're from the United States,
I'm from
Janet.
the United States, but living in England.
Okay.
I'm Hedvig, and I'm from Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Juho, and I'm from Finland.
Wow, and we have a French guy behind the camera, so this is a very international experience here. Okay, so this is the game of Khan of Prax, and what you all are Khans of the Tribes of Prax, and they all ride weird and mysterious animals, and they all give you strange abilities. And the aim of the game is to be the great Khan, the Khan who rules over all the others. And the way you do that is by amassing the most cows. It's a game about stealing cows. And you steal them from all these locations. So these are locations in Dragon Pass where you go out and raid with your warriors and you come back with your cows. Each one of these stacks has exactly the same cards in them. So when the game is played, you can follow what comes out and play tactically. So each stack has the following. It has a 100 cows card, two 50 cows cards, a 20 cows card, and they're the cards you want to get, because at the end of the game, whoever has the most of those is the Khan of Khans, the winner. But there are obstacles that may come in your way. You could fall victim to enemy magic. And this is when someone from one of these stacks has used their magic against you, and they take all your cows away, and they would get discarded. So how do you protect against that? Well, we have a tribal champion, and a tribal champion defends against enemy magic. Only problem is you can only ever have one tribal champion. If you have two tribal champions, they will fight and take all your cows away. There can only be one. Another way you can lose cows is with a stampede. And if you get the stampede card, you lose your highest value card. And the highest value one there would be 100, so that would get discarded with the stampede card. Finally, there's a card called Waha's Blessing. And what you do is you play that on somebody else. And what happens is, when you play Waha's Blessing on somebody else, you take their highest value card out of their herd. It is worth 20 points, so at the end of the game, you do get to add those to your score. After it's been played on you, you actually pop it underneath your card. Okay? All right. So, how do you keep your cows safe? Well, the simple answer to that is you have corrals. So at the end of in any turn, instead of taking another card, you can decide to put all your cows safely in a corral. But once you open the gate and put the cows in and close the gate, that's it. You can't open the gate again. All right? So you also get to decide which of these Khans you're going to play, and they all have a unique special ability. So, for example, the Impala riders, they're very fast and they're very observant. So if you're fast, you start first and you're observant. So after you have closed your corral, on your next turn, their special ability is you get to overturn 3 cards, select which card you want, and turn the other 2 back. The Moracanth, they're very slow moving, so if they're in the game, they go last. And the Moracanth are very shrewd though, so instead of, you always get 1 extra corral. So in this game, if we all had 3 corrals, the Moracanth would have 4. The High Llama riders, they're very sneaky. They're very tall. I think what they can do is they can reach over the fence of the corral because they're allowed to sneak one extra cow card into each corral, but it costs a turn. The Bison riders. Each time your corral is closed on your next turn, you may look at a card, and if you decide you don't like it, put it back, shuffle the deck, and take it from either that one or any other, because they are relentless. They keep trying and pushing hard. And finally, the devious Sable Riders. And the Sable Riders, unlike everybody else who keeps their herds in view, the Sable Riders keep their herds hidden. So that if you play the Waha's Blessing card on the Sable Riders, you have to pick at random. So there is 100 cow card there, but you'd have to pick at random to see if you could get it. Now, the easiest way to learn to play the game is we're going to play it right now. And after you've played about a round, it'll all make sense. So, what we'll do is we'll go round the table this way and I'll ask you, which Khan would you like to play?
I would be the High Llama.
You're going to be the High Llamas. Okay, so High Llamas here. Who would you like to play?
I want to be the slow one.
The slow one, the Moracan.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, you've got the sneaky one. I'll take the devious ones.
Okay, you're going to keep your herd hidden.
Yes.
And
Do I have to display my card when it's first shown?
You don't even have to show people what it is when you pick it up.
Oh.
You just put it straight down.
I see.
Okay? I'm going to play the Impala Riders and we'll see what happens with those. Okay, so I actually go first. We could probably get you guys to shift seats because the Moracanth actually go last.
Okay.
So do you want to just do a quick shift? Yeah. The Moracanth are an inhuman race. They actually herd humans, as you can see there on the picture, which is very weird, but they're very slow. Okay, so I'm going to go first, and what I do is I just pick a random stack, and remember that each stack has exactly the same cards in them. So if enemy magic has come out, for example, on the Sundome, you'll know that it will never come out there again, because they've used their magic, and now they're weak.
Can we get our corrals?
Oh, sorry, yes, corrals. Very good. Okay, so in the 4-player game, we actually all start with 2 corrals, and you're the Moracanth, so you get 3. Okay, thank you for reminding me of that one. Okay, I'm going to start first. I'm going to start with the Sundome. And it's an enemy magic card, but because I don't actually have any cows in my herd, it doesn't have any effect, so it just goes into the discard box. Okay.
Raid the column lands and...
You have 50 cows. You made a start with your herd.
I'm going back to Sundome.
Okay, because you know that they've used their magic.
Exactly. Oh, I didn't have to show you that.
You did, yes. Oh, you're learning to sneak. All right.
It wasn't devious enough.
We forgot to be devious.
I'm going to go here as well, because I know there's 100 here somewhere.
Pick on the Sundomers. Okay. Now you have Waha's Blessing. So you have 2 choices. Mm-hmm. One is you could play it right now.
Okay.
So you could actually take the 50 cows from here, or find out what that one is, and it would go into your herd. Or you could save it by just popping it on top of your card, your Khan card, and at any point in the game you may play that instead of having a turn.
Okay, I think I'll keep it
for
now.
And if perchance by the end of the game you don't play it at all, it is worth 20 points to you at the end of the game. Okay, so I am going to try the Earthshaker's Temple, and I've got another 50 cows. So it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to go here.
Okay.
Well, now this is, I have a tribal champion.
Oh, okay, you have to show that to
okay.
everybody. Okay,
Yeah.
yes. It's only the cow cards you keep
Okay.
getting. All right. You okay?
Okay, so I'm going to go for the Gracelands. Stampede.
Okay, so you don't have any cows at the moment,
No.
so that just gets discarded into the box. Okay. Alright, I'm going to keep going to the Earth Shaker's Temple. Oh no. I've got an enemy magic result. I don't have a tribal champion, so I lose my 50 cows.
So I think I'm not gonna secure my cows, so I put them to the corral.
That's a very prudent move. Okay. And then he has the special ability that if he, say, pulls a 100 card next, he could sneak that into that corral on his turn after that. Okay.
All right, I'm going to keep going back to the Sundome.
Oh, those poor sundomers. You're just picking them. Okay, so you've lost those cows.
Terrible choice.
Yeah.
Bold home. Let's try that one. Another stampede.
Okay, just gets discarded there. All right. Now, I know that a couple of cards that I don't want have already come out on Bold Home. Sorry, it's a good chance, and I got 20 cows.
I think the Sundome is also in. Maybe the Bold Home is just 100. No,
enemy magic. But
Luckily.
you wisely put your cows into the corral in the last turn, so that has no effect. But if you hadn't, you would have lost all of those cards. Yeah.
Well, Stampede and Enemy Magic are both gone out of Bold Home, so... Waha's blessing! I love it!
Okay.
There's no... I'm not taking your 20 cows.
I'll try that one again. 50 cows, my first cows.
That was your first.
No, it's a raid.
Yeah. So they're your 50 cows. So they're sitting. You've raided, and now they're sitting safely in your unsafely in your herd. You need to get them safely into that. Okay, 50 cows.
So if I have calculated correctly, there should be more cows. Okay, tribal champion.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, you're doing
Believe
all right.
this is 100 cows.
Yes!
Oh my
Okay.
gosh!
So,
I'm genius. I keep forgetting. I could have totally snuck that
and
in
because
there.
she's given it away, that mightn't be a bad time to play that card.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Also because, if she would have... Anyway, we know that this was the last card and no 100 cows had come up yet, so...
And judging by the smile, you know.
Waha's blessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Waha's blessing.
No, when it's your
Okay,
turn. When it's your, you'll be able to do that when
I'm
it's
totally
your turn.
taking it.
Yeah.
Getting your cows.
All right. When it comes round to you, if they're still there, you'll be able to do that. So it's my turn. Waha's blessing. So I'm going to take the cows off you. These cows get around sometimes. They're very lean cows by the end of the game. Oh, sorry. Yes. What have I done? Pop it there. Yep. And you've popped yours underneath because it's been played.
I think the Sundomer still has something. Well,
20 cows.
Better than nothing.
Waha's blessing.
The cows have come home. So I now pop this underneath there to show that it's been played.
Do you want to be deviant?
Oh.
These are the least devious sable riders. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try...
No, it's actually your turn.
Is it his turn?
No, I just went...
Oh, sorry, it is too. Sorry. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
50 cows.
So it is back to my turn after all. I'm going to go somewhere completely different. I'm going to go mess with the ducks in Duck Point. And it's 50. Okay, so I've now got 120 cows out. And I'm starting to get a bit nervous because I really don't want to get an enemy magic or a stampede. I might have to start thinking about whether I'm going to put them in a corral.
Let's see what further is discovering us. 20 only. Okay.
Okay, safely put away. Those cows ain't going anywhere.
I'm putting my cows as well.
All right.
Away. Safely.
Yeah, I'm going with the flow here. It might be going away too.
Oh no, stampede.
Alright, so you lose.
Only 20 cows.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to go to Shadow's Dance. Got some cows.
Alright.
I'm never going to be a single rider.
Waha's blessing. Okay, now I had my. Oh, unless you want to play the card, really the only you've got two choices there.
I'll keep it.
You're going to keep it for later, just in case? Because what I'm going to do now, I close my corral, and my special ability is on my next turn, I send out scouts, and I overturn 3 stacks, and I get to choose one. I'm going to take the Waha's Blessing, turn those 2 back, and you get to see what they were, so you might be able to remember what had come out.
So no duck point. Let's see what Earthshaker's Temple is giving me. Stampedes.
Okay.
I'm going to take this last sundown.
Alright, the poor old Sundomers, no more raids for them, and... Oh, she successfully put her cows away without a seed.
First time ever.
Okay, temple. Tribal champion.
Tribal champion, that's good. That protects you against enemy magic. So just leave it at the side there, and remember, there can only be one. If you get 2, they fight. And I'm kind of tempted to actually see the Shadows Dance one there. I'm kind of tempted, but I think I'll just wait. 20 cows.
Going to Earthshakers again. No, 20.
Okay. There's still some big cards left.
Yeah. Dwarf mine? Oh. Halfway.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Who's on? Wow.
50 cows.
Okay. I'm going to go to the dwarf mine again. Oh, no, I have a tribal champion. Very good.
I'm emptying this deck now. Ah.
Whoa!
Let's see. Let me get the Shadows Dance. Oh, enemy magic, but I have a tribal champion.
Okay, so the tribal champion sacrifices themselves to save your cows.
It's my turn. Let's try this one. Enemy magic.
Your tribal
Okay,
champion sacrifices.
So,
That's what their job is. Okay. And, oh no, I've got 2 tribal champions. So they fight, and they ride off taking all my cows.
I'm sorry, you are hoarding your Vaha's blessings, and I'm going to corral my.
See, and he's managed. That was his special ability. He can sneak that card in. Well done.
I'm going to go ahead and just
Okay.
corral my second lot of cows there.
All right. So once you've closed all your corrals, you can still keep amassing cows. They just stay out in your herd, and they count at the end of the game as well. Okay?
Let me see, which one here? 50 cows.
All right. I'm going to go back to the ducks. 50 cows.
I still trust the Earthshakers.
Ooh. Oh wow,
Maybe
there's
no.
blessings.
50 is better than nothing.
Okay.
Thank you, 50.
All right, I'm going to go to Shadows Dance one more time.
All right. Oh, you did that well then.
Got really slick.
Yeah.
Flipping it, you know.
Waha's blessing. Can I have 2?
Yep.
Okay.
You can have. You're actually quite blessed there. If you
Yeah,
have
I am really blessed.
You know what? I'm actually going to take a punt, and I am going to take your card this time. What is it? Oh, it's 100. Woohoo! Good.
That's the
yes.
one time I got 100
Well, it was your
cows.
poker face. It gave it away, you see.
So, is there any Vahas left? Maybe in Colmar lands? Oh no, a tribal champion. So
Okay,
fight
and they take all your cows. Yeah.
all my cows I got.
All right, I'm going to go to the Colmar land. Stampede. I'm totally paranoid now.
Yeah, you are.
I think I used my Waha's blessing now.
Damn. Okay. Well done.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
It is too. Okay. I'm just too reeling from losing my 100 cows. Okay.
Shock.
Stampede.
See the duck point. 20 cows.
I'm going back to the Colmar lands. And I almost took it over after all that elaborate.
Yeah.
I'm securing my cows.
Okay. Wise move. Stampede. I don't have any cows.
Okay, 50 cows.
I'm just going to keep going back to the same place.
All right.
You're getting something from there.
Yeah.
I go to the same place.
That's the one I was trying to get. You have had so many of these. At least half of them. Oh.
Okay, enemy magic, but I have no cows out, so that's fine.
I want to see what the column is.
Oh! Got the big one.
I don't think I...
How long will he keep it for?
Dwarf mine. Oh. Okay.
I'm going to use my Waha's blessing.
What a surprise.
Which one do you
Well, I think I'll take this one. Thank you.
Alright. I'm done.
I'm so afraid of losing my cows that I would corral these.
Okay. So you can see now there's only a few raids left, but there's still some decent cards in there. And the game ends, or the round ends, when all the raids are done. So when all the cards are used up. So, coming soon.
Let me see. I'll take this one here. Stampede.
Oh, you lose your
Oh,
biggest
lost your
one.
100
Oh,
cows.
yeah, they ride away.
Yeah, should never have stolen
Dear
them in the
me.
first place.
Yeah. Tribal champion.
Yeah, 20 cows. Always having 20 cows.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm taking a risk here. Okay.
Yeah, you are. You've got a lot of cows out there.
The
Oh,
corrals are full.
2 tribal champions.
I think it was her turn also.
Oh,
Oh, I'll just do it before.
yeah,
I
sorry.
was going to take care anyway.
We might have to fix that in post.
A Waha's blessing?
Oh, sure. You are the most blessed person. I had my turn, so your turn.
I've never seen one person get
Yeah.
so many Waha's blessings.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yes.
Ooh.
And yes, I'm going to
Yeah,
use one
what a
of them
surprise.
on your discount.
Yeah. Come on, I need a Waha's blessing.
I haven't had a single one. It's very sad. Oh no, I did have one.
Now I would like to have a husband.
Yeah.
No, 20 cows.
Tribal champion.
I'm going to use Waha's
Yeah, what a
blessing on
surprise.
It's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay, come on, Waha's blessing.
Yeah, 50 cows.
Enemy magic, which I defeat.
Okay,
Tribal champion.
well done.
It's really
I'm
close
going to use
lose
my-
all your-
Yeah,
Secure my...
yes,
Set of
safely
flowers
put away,
there.
yes.
Mhm.
Doing very well there. I am going to do that and
Okay.
put those away.
Let's see what the dwarves are giving me. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Now I get
wow.
to choose from this
Yes.
bunch of...
Yeah, that.
I think
that's
I will
so
take this one.
And
50 cows.
well done.
No.
All right. Okay. I haven't been counting cards, so I could really get.
More cows.
50 cows.
Okay, so I get to overturn 3 cards because there's only 2 stacks left. I'll do that. And not really a great set of choices, is there? But I will take the tribal champion and leave the poison pill
So,
for
like
you.
you get stampede or tribal champion?
Well, one thing you could have done if you hadn't. Yes, you can. That saves you a turn.
That's my turn. So it's your turn now.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the stampede because I only lose 1 card then. Right?
Correct. That's
Okay.
a wise choice.
Wait, that's not the.
This is a-
I really lose all my cards. I have 300s in here. Oh my God.
This is a memory game.
Now, is it the dragon's eye or the dwarf mine? Send out the riders to the dwarf mine. Oops.
I'm going to try this one. Oh yeah, 20
Oh,
cows.
you're doing very well.
The Sable Riders have called for new leaders.
Oh, it's a stampede. What a surprise.
And I get the last one. It's oh no, never matching.
I had
Okay.
300 cards in there.
You were. I think you were in the very good position to perhaps beat the Moracanth right up to the end of the round. But I'm kind of suspecting, looking at the size of the stack here, it might have been the Moracanth.
Yeah.
So what you do now is you add up all of your cards, including the ones that are still in your herd and the one in your stacks, and your Waha's blessings.
Okay.
310. I came in dead last. I know. Oh my gosh.
150, 170. I got 230.
560.
410. So
Whoa! So it was the Moracanth, and it was that second last move, I think, that did
I can't
it.
believe I did that. Like I said, these guys have a totally new leader. I have been eliminated.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to play the second round of the game, and this time we're going to introduce the minor tribes of Prax. So they are the great tribes. These are some of the minor tribes of Prax, and they all have their own special abilities as well. We have the mighty ostrich tribe, which I think are perhaps the most ridiculous looking of them all, but never mind. And their special ability is, after you've closed your corral on your next turn, you can overturn 2 cards, look at them, decide which one you want to keep, and put the other one back without showing anybody, because they are stealthy. We have, I'll save them for last, we have the marauding bolo lizard people. They are guys riding on lizards. And they start the game with 1 less corral. So in this game where we're starting with 2 each as the base number, they only have 1. But on any other player's stampede, you have to give up your highest level card. If it's a 20 or a 50, it goes to the bolo lizard because they're marauding. If it's 100, it still gets discarded. We have the unyielding rhino riders. And they're a little bit similar to the high llama riders, except what they do is, after you've closed all your corrals, on your last corral, because they're rhinos, they can keep butting on a turn and adding 1 card per turn, as much as they like, but it costs a turn to do that. And we have the... Oh no, we don't have them. They were from the first turn. We have the enchanting unicorn women. And you can see there, she's riding on a beautiful unicorn. That is, of course, farting a rainbow, because that's what unicorns do. And any time another player succumbs to enemy magic, you can take one of their raid cards into your herd. So you've lured away those cows. That includes even the 100 cards. So that's quite an interesting one. If they have a tribal champion, there's no effect. And finally, we have the Pavis survivors. And in the stories, they were mercenaries who came to Prax on horses. And these other nomads hate horses. So they disguised their horses as zebras. As you can see, there's a bucket of paint there. So they're very adaptable. So what they get to do is they can play any one of the other cards that are not being used in the game, okay, from the first round, because they are very adaptable. So let's go around the table this way this time, and we'll ask you which one you'd like to play. Who would you like to be?
The ostrich.
You want to be the ostrich riders. Awesome. There you go.
Thank you.
And who would you like to be, Tracy?
I'd like to be an enchanting unicorn woman.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
I haven't tried this one yet.
I like the lizards, so the bolo.
The bolo lizards.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to be the relentless rhino riders then. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to organise our stacks back again. And you need to give me one of your corrals back, because you only get 1 corral this time. And you have to give me one of yours, yeah. So we just lay them out again.
Sorry.
That's all right.
And we get all the ones from the discards? We have to shuffle these because these are all Waha's blessings.
Oh, are they?
They must be your
That
staff.
must be from you, yeah. So yeah, when we've got them together, we just give them a quick shuffle.
Wait.
Oh, it's a bit hard for me to read.
You want to shuffle?
Okay.
Bold home. Who is bold home?
So these are all locations on the Dragon Pass map.
This is so
You
cool.
can go and raid.
It's a great way to get to know Glorantha.
Yeah, yeah. And we think that's part of the charm. All right, so I think the ostriches should start first because they're very fast.
So I'm going for the duck point.
Okay, don't mess with the ducks. That's always good
High
advice.
roll, okay.
That's for you. You keep it there and it protects you against enemy magic. I'll go next. I'm going to go to the Shadows Dance. Enemy magic, but I don't have any cows at the moment, so it's fine.
Where is your
Oh,
tribe?
where did he go? Ah, here he is. Nope, that's not me. There's
Did you want to be a rhino rider?
I'm going to be the rhino. Ah, here it is.
I was a rhino rider yesterday. It was really good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll see if I can do well. Okay, your turn.
I go to bold home, and it's a tribal tribe.
Okay.
I'll go to Shadows Dance. And ooh, I get 100 cows.
Ooh.
I thought that I go to the shoot him.
Let me see. A stampede.
Okay, no effect. Yep, at this stage. Go to the Sundomers. More enemy magic. Oh, so a couple of stacks a week now.
Sundome. Okay, there's one shadow.
Alright.
Waha's blessing.
Mm.
Should I do?
Yeah.
Visit the unicorn.
All right, I'm off to Duck Point, and I got 20 cows.
Well done.
I'm going to duck point too. 50 cows.
And I'm going to go to furthest. And oh, it's Waha's blessing. Thank you.
There you go. The ducks still have some cows. No.
Ooh, another 100.
Yes.
All right. Ah!
Okay, let me see here. Stampede.
Okay, so they pop in
And
there.
That actually comes to me then.
Oh, yes!
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
bolo lizard people take the stampedes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
well done. Okay, they're marauding, you see. So I am now going to do that. Put my 100 away.
So it's an Earthshaker's temple that has 50 cows.
And I'm going to
Yeah.
corral mine as
All right.
well.
I'm going to go to the residence.
Oh, another 100. Okay. I'm going to go to the Sundome, and I have a tribal champion.
Let's see if there is something. Oh, enemy message, but I have.
Yes,
side.
sacrifices themselves to save your cows.
We really need to get rid of the tribal champions so that this card works for me. All right, dwarf mine. Oh.
Let me see. 50 cows.
Okay. 50 cows.
Let's see. 20 cows.
I'm back at the mines. Ooh, Waha's blessing. Ooh.
What is
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, let me see here. 20 cows.
Okay. To the dwarf mine. Oh, it's a stampede.
Thank you.
Oh, and they go to you. Yes, that's right. Those marauders.
I still go with the Sundome. Oh, 50 cows.
Okay,
Wow.
he's amassing a few cows there.
Oh, I only have one corral.
That's right. It's tricky.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Bold Home and
Okay.
Shadows.
Oh
Tribal
no.
yeah.
2 tribal champions, they
They
fight
fight.
and they take all your cows.
Oh dear.
And it's a stampede, but I don't have any cows.
Too bad for me.
Too bad for you.
So I think I go to corrals now.
Alright,
I have
safely put away.
something
But he's only
for
got
the
one.
minus the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm also going to put these
Oh.
away. Just
Yep. Being very
Okay.
prudent.
50 cows.
Okay. Let's just finish off the sundomers again.
Oh.
oh,
Well, let's see what the dragons are up to. Okay, tribal champion.
all right.
God's blessing. I'm going to use
well.
you, thank you.
I kind of thought that was going to happen. Alright.
Let's see. Dragons again. Yeah, 50.
Back to Boldhome. Woo! Wow! Blessing.
Those cows are moving around.
All right.
Oh, another 100. Alright.
Oh.
Now, very interestingly, I am going to corral just 20 cows. Because remember, my special ability is after I've closed all my corrals, I can put cards in on my last, and it'll take me a turn, but I think it's worth my while to close my corrals.
Okay. I think there's still 100 cows left. No, stampede.
It's a stampede,
Oh,
and
no.
you don't get your own, yes.
Ooh! Wow! Blessing.
Those cows are got around.
I'm actually taking your place.
You are not the best one.
Okay. Tribal champion.
Yep. Oh, whoops. I was just so excited from getting 100 cows. I'll leave those there.
The first. Okay, enemy magic, but.
Okay, do you have any cow? Oh no, you're gonna. Yes, okay.
Cows.
Alright.
It's stampede.
But I don't get it because it's 100.
No, you don't.
As a stampede.
Alright, so you give them to the marauding bolo lizard people.
Thank you.
So now, because my special ability is I can put cards, keep putting cards into my last one, I'm going to do that as my turn.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, 100 cows. Nice.
Okay. 2 tribal champions. Phew, I'd already put my cows away.
Let's see the grey sands. Okay, stampede.
Okay.
So, 100.
Yep.
Dwarf mine. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have a lot of cows out here.
Enemy magic. So guess what? They go to the.
I have a tribal
Oh, you have a tribal champion. Oh.
Yeah.
So they don't.
This is absolutely worthless if everybody has their tribal champions out there.
It is.
Yeah.
But it will come up.
Lots of tribal champions has already been.
Enemy magic, but I have no cows out.
No, tribal champion.
Okay. I'm feeling very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Waha's blessing.
Oh. Tribal champion.
And a Waha's blessing. And
Yeah.
Goes here.
Everybody's going to take my cows. I understand. I do it too. Great.
I'm going to take one of the
Oh, they're getting
Yeah.
peeled away.
Oh.
50.
let's see the dwarves. No.
Oh, let's see. Enemy magic.
Oh.
Boom.
This feels very familiar.
Okay, I'm going to secure my cows.
Probably a good move. 20.
50. Nice.
Ooh. Blessing.
Yeah.
And now I'm able to have a look at 2 cards, right?
Correct.
Okay.
and you look at them. Don't show anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Decide which one you're going to keep, and put the other one back.
Okay. I'll keep this one.
Okay. I wonder. I'm so intrigued. Should I take it or not? I'm going to take it just to see what that card was. Oh, it's a 50. Oh, okay, it was the same.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's see the column allowance. 100.
Let's see.
Oh, you are just lucking out there.
So you are the only one who's losing cows with enemy magic.
And I'm not getting any cows from enemy magic, which was my special gift.
Enemy magic.
Okay, you now give 50 to you.
Oh, yes.
Because you have lured them away. Well done. Okay, my turn.
It takes me a while to get enchanting.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really
I can't remember if there was a blessing on this or not.
No.
close. There wasn't.
No.
20 hours.
Stampede.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
And let's see the furthest. Stampede. So I lose the
100 cows. Boom.
Enemy
Oh,
magic.
I just can't believe this.
You're holding on there.
You have had bad luck there.
I'm securing those cows.
Okay, my turn. Tribal champion. Oh, I've got 2 tribal champions, so
Oh, bad luck.
they take those away. That ends my
furthest has
master
30
plan.
cows. Oh,
Ooh.
you got some. No, there's one.
No, that'll be while I was buzzing it.
50.
Okay, so add them up and we'll see who is the Khan of Khans. I'm thinking the ostriches or the bolo lizards are looking pretty good in this game.
Yeah.
I got 240.
218.
520.
Oh,
And I got 480.
Oh, just.
What was that?
Yeah.
With one corral. So.
Okay, so that's Khan of Khans. You've played it with the 5 original tribes and the 5 additional minor tribes of Prax. I think they add all interesting elements to the game.
yeah.
And then I guess you could keep playing and you could just have all 10 to choose from to see what happens. But thanks for playing. It was really great to have you here and to show off how the game
It's
works.
fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Perfect.
It's a wrap.
This was really fun.
Good.
It is. It's just crazy because yesterday I played the Bolo Lizard people and there were very few stampedes. But the Unicorn Women guy, there was so much enemy magic there and he got probably 300 just from the enemy magic.
Right.
But then, so somebody grabbed the Unicorn Woman first off for the next round and they got nothing. Yeah. So I love it. It's so random.
It's
Yeah.
just, there's a luck element, which I think is important in a game.
Yeah.
But there's also some strategy elements, and there's also the ability that if you're keeping track of what's happening in the stacks, you can actually play quite tactically.
Yeah, if you're good. If you're good counter.
And the key to that
I
is
remember what was there.
Yes. Yes.
the key to that is that each stack has exactly the same things in it. So
Yeah.
you know that once the Sundomers have cast their magic, it's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
Or if there's stampedes happen there. Yeah. So there you go. Well, thanks so much. So this is a prototype, and we're going to launch it at Essen next week, to say we're doing it, and then we're going to do a Kickstarter for it, and that will happen maybe sort of towards the end of the month. And we thought the idea was we'd have the 5 original cards, and then we'd have the other ones as stretch goals.
Yeah. So just add them one at a time.
Yeah.
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 That's a really good idea.
I think we'll have to work out what order we have it in. People really want Rhino Riders for some reason, so that might be the highest one. Who knows?
Yeah.
I quite like the enchanting unicorn women because I think that's one of my favourite pictures.
Yeah, it's completely. Even though you can pick these skills, it really still is unpredictable. So it's
Yeah.
I it's really.
So I would be up for, if people could think of other special abilities that would work in the game, I would be in, because the great thing is there's more minor tribes of Prax. In fact, you just keep inventing.
There's the theme.
Yeah.
You can keep inventing weird things that people ride, you know.
Yeah.
But you've just got to try and come up ones that are balancing. So, for example, the marauding bolo lizards, they start with one less corral,
Yeah.
but they do actually get quite a few cards because they get 20 or 50. It's too unbalancing if they got the hundreds.
Yeah.
The unicorn women, which you played, they have the fact that some people will have a tribal champion, but on the other hand, they do get the 100 cards if that happens, and that can be quite beefy if it comes off. You just had extraordinary bad luck in this game.
Like I said, the first person that I saw play the unicorn women, I could not believe how many cows he got just from that. I mean, he got hardly any cows in his own draws, but that didn't happen with me or with the other person who played it the next time.
I would have a suggestion for making these a little different, is that this High Lama could sneak a card and it doesn't take a turn, but he can only sneak 2 cards in a game.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be like, if I get 100, I could immediately sneak it. And it
that's
doesn't
not a
take
bad
turn.
idea.
And,
that's
but
not a
you
bad
can
idea.
only make twice because you have 2 cards after they are closed. But these could be stashing the cards, but it always takes a turn. So that would make a little bit difference.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Rolls. Yeah.
That is a very good idea, because somebody was actually complaining about that. They're like, well, then I can only do this twice in the whole game, so why would I want to be that?
Instead of this. But
Yeah,
now
'cause
if
it
you
takes
can
2
do it
turns,
without
yeah.
using a turn, that
Yeah.
would be really powerful.
That would be a huge thing.
That's actually not a bad suggestion. So we're doing the final tweaks with this game. So we're working with Rainer Knizia, who is the German board gaming designing genius, and we'll be seeing him on Sunday. So we'll be sort of finalising the last parts of the game. But yeah, if you wake up in the middle of the night and think, oh, I've got a really cool idea for a special ability, let me know, because we can just keep inventing more and more animals for people to ride and have things that they do.
Yeah, I would imagine this will probably be overfunded, which is great.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
We hope so.
It's like, this is a good game designer, it's a fun game.
And it's very short, and it doesn't take long to learn, and it doesn't take long to
And you
play.
can play with the kids. That's all.
You can definitely play it with...
Even though my kids don't speak English, but they learn really quickly what this. There's only four special cards and then there's numbers.
So interestingly, I was playing this with Greg Stafford, who's a very famous game designer, and he actually really liked it. He ended up randomly demoing it to passers-by at Gen Con. So he obviously really liked the game, which was really cool. But he also said if you wanted to play a quick game that didn't require as much thinking or whatever, instead of having the stacks separately, you could just have a stack that you draw from. Okay. And that makes the game really random.
Yeah.
And I guess if you were playing that with younger children or something, but I've tried this game with 5-year-olds, and they actually picked up how the game worked if you sort of scaffold them through it. But yeah, so playing it as just sort of a draw off the top of the deck game, you can play it that way too. But it does remove the element of...
you can't count cards.
You can't count the cards.
It's more difficult.
But there's still the tactical aspect. When are you going to corral?
Yeah.
Yes, and that's the key tactical aspect of the game is when are you going to safely bank your cows. So with 2 players, you get 4 corrals each.
Okay.
And it goes all the way up to 5 players, you get 2 corrals each. And it doesn't really work beyond that.
Okay, so it's a maximum of 5.
Yeah, 2 to 5 players is what we say. The other thing is, we haven't done this yet, but I think you could also do an online version of playing this game too. I think it would lend itself quite well to a video type game.
Yeah.
Or game you play cooperatively against other people. Anyway, so there we are. So thanks, guys.